awfully wrong with me, but I'm just extra. Mental illness, that's all it is. But people don't even know how to deal with the slightest bit of humanity. Yeah, people don't even know how to deal with the slightest bit of recognition of their eventuality. I'm talking about death. But that's one thing that I used to obsess about. And I thought that it made me so utterly profound, but I just realized I was an artist. And a prophet. Prophets are pretty negative because the world that we live in is fucked up, and society is very stupid and continues to be even more stupid voluntarily. Have you noticed? I hope so. Why would you watch this channel if you haven't noticed how terrible things are and how low people have allowed themselves to go, all because they want to fit in with a society? I came up with a word this morning. Suiciety. Get it? I combined the word that we're not allowed to say and society. It's brilliant. Suiciety. 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 Care about what they see on the surface. It doesn't matter what's underneath it. Well, I'm the type that wants to pull off the motherfucking root. Cause if that's something that you refuse to do, that same exact thing will keep coming right back to you. And you're still gonna be so dumbfounded. Cause you ain't grounded in the truth. That's why people are so easily misled. That's why people believe what's on the TV unquestionably. That's why people will just take their doctor's advice and not think twice about what makes them a doctor. So they got the lab coat and shit. That's about it. I'm such a piece of shit, aren't I? I'm sure there's some good doctors out there. I think that they just train a lot of people to not have a conscience, not pay attention to things, and so it's so much easier to look the other way than it is to admit that maybe what we've been told do and say isn't what we should do or say. Anyway. I love my music. You can even call it music. Whatever the fuck this is, I love it because it's releasing something inside of me. There's so much inside of me. And people can say that it's a waste of time or yakking, backtracking, forward tracking, hacking into my life problems. And maybe that's why I bitch about the system all the time, because it's like trying to figure out my own system, what works and what don't work. I'm sure it gets annoying. Listen to the same thing, listen to the same chords, listen to me go on and on and on the same problems in our suiciety, because they'll never see it. And it eats at me. And this is what I do about it. Because I can't do anything else about it. And no, you're not going to vote your way out of this shit. Shut the fuck up. Seeing you brag about getting a sticker just makes me understand why we are where we are. Watching you brag about getting a sticker makes me so sick. I just want to relapse, but I don't. Like the last time I voted, the last time I voted, okay, that was back in 2020 though, because I knew that they were gonna, the election, okay, selection, I'm sorry. They selected that guy that they said was retarded so they could prove that they're rigging everything. It's like, I'm so shocked that more people aren't curious about, like, you know, what I've been talking about, like the underlying reason behind what's happening, rather than just like whatever they're seeing. You know, and that just proves like how one-dimensional these motherfuckers are. That they don't ever think, like, maybe there's other things happening. Maybe the whole reason why we have the news media is to convince us of things that aren't actually happening so they can hide what's really happening. You know? That's how I've always looked at everything now. Like, ever since I was a kid. I remember when Al Gore got the election stolen from him in 2000. And the Democrats are really pissed off about it, like Michael Moore, who did a whole fucking documentary about it. They just voted again, you know? Like, he fucking bitched up a storm about Hillary Clinton, how fucking evil she was, and then he voted for it. He was telling people to vote for her after they screwed over Bernie Sanders. They do not have principles at all. Republicans do not have principles at all. If they're going to keep going along with the same system that obviously screws over their own people, and it doesn't even push for the candidates that they actually support, then I just don't understand that. I don't understand these one-dimensional fucking simpletons, dude. If I was like that and I had self-awareness, you know what I would do, okay? I would do a word that I cannot say. Okay? Suiciety. But yeah, that's the majority of people, dude. That's the majority of people that interact with us on a daily basis. They are part of this demographic. And that is why everything sucks. You can keep blaming the system, but it's the people. It's the people that keep going along with it that are the problem.